alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon all of you. Welcome to our revision for grade 12, unit 1 and 2. We are very pleased to introduce this revision for all of you. We have dealt with the narrative techniques before, but of course, as you know, if you want to write a narrative, you should master past tenses. And past tenses are past simple, past continuous, past perfect. Of course, you know that past simple, it has a form of subject plus verb to, and verb to may be regular with the ed and irregular, and it has another form. We can use past form for finished past actions. The second past continuous. The form for past continuous was or were plus verb plus ing. And we use this past continuous to express an action in progress at a specific time in the past. Past perfect, it has the form had plus verb 3. And we use this past as to express a past action happened before another past action. Past tenses, as you know, using the past tenses together, they are interrelated. It is ability to use two past actions or two past tenses together. For the first example, when John arrived, they had dinner. This is past simple, past simple. Okay? The second one, when John arrived, they were having dinner. Now we combine the past simple with the past continuous. And the past continuous were having dinner. That action was ongoing before John arrived. And when John arrived, that interrupted this action. When John arrived, they had dinner, means that they had finished their dinner before John arrived. So we can use the past simple only to mention that an action has happened in the past. We use the past continuous when an action was ongoing or in progress and another action interrupted it. The third one, we can use the past simple with the past perfect when two actions happened in the past. The first one, which happened first, is used in the past perfect and then the past simple. The past simple or past continuous, for these we can give some examples, like he was having a shower when the phone rang. As he was crossing the road, someone called his name. They were having dinner when Mary arrived. When I woke up this morning, the sun was shining and the birds were singing. Of course, you can use the past continuous when you are describing a scene and natural things in the past or a holiday that you had in the past. We have here some examples or exercises that you may think about while you are listening to this. While he had breakfast, the postman knocked on the door. What is the correct form of have for the first space? Of course, it will be was having because it is preceded by while. While he was having breakfast, the postman knocked on the door. The second exercise, when we get home from school, mom make bread. Okay, which one of them will be past simple and which one will be past continuous? The first one will be got. When we got home from school, mom was making bread. Also, while he boarded the plane, he accidentally dropped his case. Which one of them will be past simple and which one will be past continuous? While he was boarding the plane, he accidentally dropped his case. He cycled downhill when the brakes failed. Okay, which one happened and was going on, then what's the action that interrupted it? The first one was cycling. He was cycling downhill when the brakes failed. He carried the box when he tripped and fell. He was carrying the box when he tripped and fell. He talked on the phone when the boss arrived. Yes, try to think. Of course, you're right. He was talking on the phone when the boss arrived. Here, the past perfect and past simple. Of course, you know that the past simple tense expresses an action in the past before another action in the past also. This is the past in the past. Example, the train left at 9 a.m. We arrived at 9:15 a.m. When we arrived, the train had left. So, the train had left already, and this is the first action, then we arrived. The past perfect, like what you can see here, two actions happened in the past. The first one had received, had eaten, had gone. The second one, it hit, my friend stopped by, my father saw, an action that happened with the past simple. The Titanic had received many warnings before it hit the iceberg. I had already eaten when my friend stopped by to visit. Now, to talk about a past action that ended before another action or time in the past, we use before and after. We use the simple past too. The film had started before we arrived. We also use the past perfect to show the cause of a past action. I was tired on Monday because I hadn't slept well the night before. With time expressions such as when, after, before, as soon as, by the time, by, and until. By the time I got home, my mother had already prepared dinner. Time expression. Use after, as soon as, until, before, using the past perfect. For example, after he had moved out, I found her notes. I didn't say anything until she had finished talking. As soon as I had finished my homework, I went to bed. By the time Doris got to the party, everyone had gone home. More time expressions. Use before and when by the time before the past simple. Before I knew it, she had run out the door. By the time he phoned her, she had turned off her cell phone. She had left when I got home. Now it's time for exercises. After I finished my lunch, I went back to work. Yes, who can answer this? After I had finished my lunch, I went back to work. George repaired his car before he went fishing. So, George, what's the first action? Of course, it's repair. So, George had repaired his car before he went fishing. She told me she buy a new car. Yes, what happened first and what happened next to that? She told me she had bought a new car. I buy a new car because some thieves steal my old one. I bought a new car because some thieves had stolen my old one. After the company hired Joe, he began to work on his first project. So, after the company had hired Joe. Number 6, space, use space, the news before you saw it on TV. So, had you heard the news before you saw it on TV? Michael didn't want to see the movie because he not read the book yet. Michael didn't want to see the movie because he had not read the book yet. The concert already when we the stadium. The concert had already begun when we entered the stadium. Until Anne meet Mark, she never be in love. Until Anne met Mark, she had never been in love. And thank you for listening. This is Omar bin Abdulaziz Independent School.